Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today is Monday the 26th of July 2021. My name is Dan Kitar from Thailand. In this video, I like to talk about the true Dhamma or Nirvana for every people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who want to attain Nirvana this life, you have to listen to me early, because I have attained Nirvana for 19 years. I'm ready to help everyone on this earth to attain Nirvana this life as well. I'm ready, but are you ready? It's up to you. Wow, the topic to speak in this video, let's take a look. Most people tend to say, I didn't think anything, but in reality, you have to think before you speak. Wow. The topic to speak in this video, I say, most people tend to say, I didn't think anything. But in reality, you have to think before you speak. The first verse I just was thought present. The thinking is natural. Can you understand me? The thinking, the thought process cannot be stopped. There is only dead man can do that. The topic to speak in this video, I say, most people tend to say, I didn't think anything. Most people tend to say, I didn't think anything. Most people tend to say, I didn't think anything. I quiet, I hear. The topic to speak in this video, I say, most people tend to say, I didn't think anything. But in reality, you have to think before you speak. พูดเป็นภาษาไทย คนส่วนใหญ่มันชอบพูดว่ามันไม่ได้คิดอะไร แต่ในความเป็นจริงมันต้องคิดก่อนพูด Talking in Thai, let's take a look. As soon as you see this word, we saw that, you can read it. That means you must already think, but you cannot realize your thought. It seems that you don't think anything. As soon as you see this word, we saw that, a cat, you must already think, but you cannot realize your thought. It seems that you don't think anything. Don't say, I don't think anything. Don't say that. Can you understand me? There is only the dead man can say that. There is only the dead man can say that. As soon as you see this word, which know that a cat, you can read it because you were taught to believe in the meaning of English. You can read it, a cat. That means you must already think, but it seems that you don't think anything. If you can realize your thought while you are reading this word, and there will be, let's see, and there will be this in your thought. That means you have mindfulness and wisdom to avoid suffering. Okay, I have something to show you. Let's take a look. As soon as you see this, within a fraction of a second, you can distinguish. Again, as soon as you see this, within a fraction of a second, you can distinguish. You can know that this is edible, and we name it mango and apple, and you can know that this is an invention. This is a fake cat. You can know that this is an invention. We name it a red pen, a blue pen, a fork, a spoon. Again, this example can help you to understand the thought process is natural and cannot be stopped. The thought process, it doesn't belong to anyone on this earth. The thought process has no owner. The topic to speak in this is, I say, most people tend to say, I didn't think anything. ว้าไอ้ควายเป็นไปไม่ได้ไอ้เหี้ยไอ้สัตว์มึงต้องคิดเวลามึงจะพูดกับคนมึงต้องคิด Most people tend to say I didn't think anything, but in reality you have to think before you speak. You know, before you say something to someone around you, at first time you have to think according to the meaning of fictional language. Can you realize your thought? ไอ้ควาย because you are too stupid to understand. You lack wisdom. You are too stupid to understand. You are too stupid to understand. I say, before you say something to someone, you have to think according to the meaning of fictional language, and you open your mouth to speak out, because you have never heard someone say like me before. ไอ้ควายไอ้สัตว์ No one can stop thinking. Topic to speak in this video, I say, most people tend to say, I didn't think anything. Oh, most people tend to say, I didn't think anything. But in reality, you have to think before you speak. Again, in every life, before you say something to someone around you, at first time, you have to think according to the meaning of the fictional language. And then you open your mouth to speak out. Hello, hey man, what's your name? What's your job? Can you realize your thought before you say something to someone? Can you realize your thought? Before you say something to someone, you have to think according to the meaning of the fictional language. And then you open your mouth to speak out. And while you are speaking, you must use jaw, tongue, and lip to convey the sound into meaningful words to speak. Have you ever heard someone say like me before? If you want to say, this car is faster than that car, you have to say, this car is fast. This car is faster than that car. Just kidding. I said that is sound weird because you have never heard someone say like me before. I say, before you say something to someone around you from birth to death, you have to think, but you cannot realize your thought. If anyone can know their own thought, that means you have mindfulness and wisdom for suffering. Again. Let's take a look. As soon as you see this, you can distinguish within a fraction of a second. You can know that what does it mean. You can know that this is edible, and we name it a mango and apple, and this is an invention. We name it a red pen, a blue pen, a fork, a spoon, and a meow, and a fake cat, a fake goat. But you cannot realize. You can distinguish within a fraction of a second. You can distinguish within a fraction of a second, and you can understand it. That means you must already think, but you cannot realize your thought because you are too stupid. If you want to be a smart person, if you want to be a smart person, you have you must try to understand every story I convey. Now, until you can realize your thought, that means you have mindfulness and wisdom in all suffering. The topic to speak in this video, I say, most people tend to say, I didn't think anything. In reality, you have to think before you speak, but you cannot realize your thought. The most important is because you have never heard someone say like me before. Can you understand me? The stupid cannot understand in this talk. If you are a smart person, you can understand it. And finally, you will have opportunity to attain this life. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety in the best way, until you can realize your thought. That means you have mindfulness and wisdom to avoid suffering. But tomorrow to succeed than this, please bear in mind.